Hello hockey fans and welcome to another episode of Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps. You can find us on your favorite social media sites, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're on YouTube as well. And for live nightly coverage, log on to flowhockey.tv. There you can sign up for monthly or season passes. Coming into the weekend, MSU was up top with 15 points, followed by Northern Michigan and Alaska. The Beavers and Seawolves round out the top 5, followed by Bowling Green, Lake State, Michigan Tech, Huntsville, and Ferris State. Not only were the Mavericks on top of the WCHA conference standings, they're also now the #1 team in the country. But they were off this past weekend, so we'll start with the next best. Bowling Green checks in at number 17 in the rankings. They were on the road for a pair in Anchorage, and the Falcons were flying. After Alec Rawhauser made it 1-0 early, Cameron Wright joined in on the fun after a gorgeous dish by Brandon Cruz. Connor Ford, hiding out behind the net, makes it a 3-0 Falcons lead en route to a 3-1 win. Nick Wicks was the lone goal scorer for the Seawolves. Same story on Saturday. Alex Barber, like Houdini. Did it go in or not? It did, and that's his first of the year, 1-0 Falcons. To the third we go, and a one-time bomb by Wright makes it 2-0. Bowling Green wins going away, 3-0 the final with Taylor Schneider's power play goal. 2 wins for goaltender Eric Dopp in the sweep, including 29 saves during Saturday's shutout. Let's go to Big Rapids, Bemidji at Ferris State. The hometown Bulldogs wearing their veteran tribute sweaters. And check out this tip by Cole Norris in front of the net on the Joel Rutkowski shot, 1-0 Ferris State. Beavers tied up in the second period. Adam Brady fighting for the puck in front. That's his 6th of the year, and we're tied at 1. But Norris says not so fast. The quick release from the slot, it's 2-1, and that's your final. Ferris State gets their first conference points of the season, with Austin Shaw stopping 26 shots in net. On Saturday, Bemidji State not messing around. They score 43 seconds into the contest. Aaron Miller gets one to squeak by the goaltender, and it's 1-0 Beavers. It would stay that way until the third. Nice dish by Alex Iarulo to Owen Sillinger, who puts it away for a 2-0 lead. Ferris State would get one back later on Jake Willett's first career goal, and that is how you crash the net. Too little too late on Saturday, though. Bemidji State wins 4-1 to even the series. Zach Driscoll made 22 saves on the night, 42 on the weekend for BSU. Off to Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan Tech at Lake Superior State. Logan Gainey would get his first career goal early in the contest for Michigan Tech. Tech would double their lead on the power play goal by TRENTON BLISS. He would actually get back-to-back goals for a 3-0 lead. 4-2 the final. Matt Jarusik stopped 23 Lakers shots in the Husky win. On Saturday, Tech back on top first. In the first, Brian Hallinan fires a shot over Merrick's mittens to make it 1-0. But just 12 seconds later, Pete Violette with the blast from just outside the circle, and we're tied at 1. It would stay that way till midway through the contest, and it's TRENTON BLISS again. His third goal of the weekend gives Michigan Tech a 2-1 win on Saturday and a weekend sweep on the road. Mittens had 16 saves. Jarusik fended off 34 shots from the Lakers in Game 2. We finish up in Marquette, Alaska at Northern Michigan. Wildcats on the power play. Joseph Nardi knows where to go. Attack the net. Right place, right time. He tips it in for a 1-0 Northern lead. Second period back on the power play. Nardi back in front of the net. Almost the exact same spot. Griffin Loughran assisted on both goals, and Northern Michigan leads 2-0. But the Nanooks don't go down quietly. James LaDuce with the one-timer cuts the lead in half with 13 minutes to play, but that's as close as they would get. Northern wins 2-1 on Friday, despite 22 saves by Anton Martinson. On Saturday, it was a much different story to start, and another first-timer, Marcus Commels of the Nanooks, gets his first career goal. That makes it 1-0. But they weren't done. Just a minute and a half later, Steven Jandrick registers his second of the year off the shot from the point by Robert Kalkas, and it's 2-0 Boys in Blue. But as they usually do, the Wildcats have an answer. They come back to tie the game. Look at this great play by Ty Reedman. Skate to stick into the net. That power play goal ties it at 2. But this time Alaska would have the last laugh. They continued to pound away at the Wildcat net. Justin Young finally gets it to go. 3-2 the final as they salvage this split on the road. Top-ranked Minnesota State sat idle this past weekend. That gave a chance for the others to catch up. 3 teams tied up top with 15 points apiece. That was a big weekend in Marquette. So the Mavericks, Wildcats, and Nanooks are all tied, as are the Beavers and Falcons, just behind them with 12 apiece. Michigan Tech with 9, followed by the Seawolves and Lakers. Ferris State gets their first conference points of the season, and Alabama Huntsville, who was idle this past weekend, sits in 10th. And we're all on the ice this coming weekend. Lake State at Bowling Green, Northern Michigan and Michigan Tech in the UP home and home series. Alabama Huntsville is at Bemidji State. Anchorage travels to Mankato, and Ferris State is up in Alaska. As always, we finish up with our WCHA Weekly Awards. Our forward of the week is Trenton Bliss from Michigan Tech, who led the Huskies to a WCHA sweep at Lake Superior State over the weekend. He scored a league-high 3 goals, with 2 of them being the game winners and 2 coming on the power play. Bliss's 2 game-winning goals led the nation over the weekend. Our defenseman of the week is Joe RUTKOWSKI from Ferris State, who had a pair of assists in the Bulldogs' home split with Bemidji State. The senior finished with a league-high 9 total blocks, including a WCHA single-game season high of 7 on Friday. Our goaltender of the week for the second time this year, Eric Dopp of Bowling Green, who backstopped the Falcons to a pair of wins at Alaska Anchorage to earn BGSU's first WCHA sweep this season. He stopped 15 of 16 shots on Friday before earning his first shutout of the season on Saturday with a 29-save effort. And our Rookie of the Week is Jake Willets of Ferris State, who tallied his first collegiate goal to account for the Bulldogs scoring in Saturday night's series finale with Bemidji State. He finished the weekend with 3 shots and a +1 rating on the ice. Well, that'll do it for now. We'll be back with more next week. In the meantime, check us out on your favorite social media sites, or for live conference action, go to flowhockey.tv, where you can sign up for monthly or season passes. Thanks again for joining us, folks. This has been Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps.